Hello, good afternoon. It's a sunny Saturday afternoon in Lagos, Nigeria. Today is Saturday, the 18th day of September 2021, and it's exactly 13:20 GMT West African time. My video today will be a continuation of my last topic, which is our African identity. The last video I did actually about our African identity got some reactions from some people who actually came to my comment section to start telling me different things. Actually, one of them about two of them told me that the particular issue of we giving our children biblical names for baptismal names and giving them English names doesn't really matter. That the question shouldn't be directed to anybody, but should be directed to is for the priests, and that these names are not ordinary names, but that they are biblical names. But no, I'm against that, please. The question is for everybody. It should be directed to everybody because we're all guilty of this. We're all guilty of this. And I think why somebody should come up and say that kind of a thing is because you are just a product of religious slavery. You have bought into this thing hook, line, and sinker. You believe if you want to baptize your children in the church, if you don't give them biblical names, it doesn't come to be. You understand that it doesn't come to be that you must give them biblical names for their baptismal names. No, it's not supposed to be so. And that these names are not just ordinary names, but they are biblical names. And so, if they are biblical names, what? And so what? The thing is, let me just clear this impression, or let me clear this idea that people have. You see, this question is for everybody, not only for the priests, and I'm directing it to everybody. You see, when you want to baptize your children, be you an Anglican or a Catholic, if you want to baptize your children and they tell you that you must bring biblical names, that it must be biblical names that connotes something about God, that is a wrong idea. It is a wrong idea. It's a brainwash. If you want to baptize your children, it is not compulsory you bring biblical names. And for that person that came to my comment section to say that these names are not just ordinary names, but they are biblical names, it doesn't matter. You see, the issue here now is that even if they are biblical names, I'll say this to you now, there is no name in the Bible apart from the name of Jesus, Yeshua, Jehovah, and other names that they use in extolling the virtues of God. Apart from these names I called out now, there is no name in the Bible that is greater than or better than any Igbo or any Yoruba or any Hausa names. No name at all. No name at all. No name. There are no names at all like that. There are no names at all. No names at all like that. There are no names. These names, whatever name you want to call them, be it Solomon, be it Mary, be it Esther, be it anything, they are all Jewish names from Hebrew. And Jews are a particular race. They are from Israel. They are a particular race from Asia. Likewise, Igbos. Likewise, Yorubas. Likewise, people from Israeli. Likewise, Hausa. Likewise, Kanuri people, who are also a particular race in Africa. So if you want to baptize your children in the Catholic Church or Anglican Church, you can give them Igbo names that connote something about God. It is not compulsory. It is not written anywhere in any book in any world, in any part of the world, that you must give them biblical names. Whoever told you that, it's a lie from the pit of the hell. It is a lie. You mustn't give your children biblical names. You mustn't. Those names in the Bible are not superior to Igbo names. Those names in the Bible are not superior. Apart from the ones I called, apart from Jesus, Yeshua, and other ones that connote anything about God, other names in the Bible are not greater than any other name around the world. They are not. They are not. So don't let anybody tell you anything about or tell you anything apart from what I'm saying now. When I wanted to baptize my children in the Catholic Church, the catechist told me I cannot give my children Igbo names, that I should get an English name. I should get a biblical name that connotes something about God. I refused vehemently. I said no. We argued back and forth. He now referred me to the parish priest. I went to the parish priest. He told me, why do I want to give my children these names? Igbo names. I told him, Father, I can only practice my religion with my tradition. I cannot give my children any biblical name. I will give them Igbo names. And these Igbo names connote things about God. After much convincing, he said I should go ahead, and I did. So for anybody to come to my comment section and start telling me that the question should be directed to the priests, and that these names are not ordinary names but they are biblical names, no, that's wrong. Even if they are biblical names, it doesn't matter. Give your children your native name, your Igbo, their Igbo names, their Yoruba names. Give them Igbo, Yoruba, English, Hausa names, Kanuri names, Benin names. Give these names to them to baptize them in the church. It does give them those names. You mustn't give your children biblical names. No, you mustn't. Whoever said this to you is simply telling you lies from the pit of hell. And for our own marriages as well, other parts of our cultures, for marriages, like I was saying in the last video, you don't need to duplicate marriages or weddings. Sorry, so to speak, weddings. One wedding is okay. A traditional wedding is okay. Then if you want to legalize things, you can just take your wife to the registry and legalize things. But you see that church wedding concept, or they call it white wedding, it is balderdash. It is nonsensical. It is someone else's tradition. That is a set of people's traditional marriage. It is not our culture. We are just inculcating that culture. It's a foreign culture. Once you do a traditional marriage, Ibanku or Nikai or anything you call it in your local parlance, that is okay. You mustn't do traditional marriage, do church marriage, do court marriage. What is that? That is nonsense. That is nonsense. This thing I'm talking about now cuts across every strata of our tradition. You see, in some places, in some workplaces, they tell you to wear suits to work. Then on Friday, they can come with traditional attire. Who told you that suit you're wearing on Monday to Thursday is not someone else's traditional attire? That's an Englishman's traditional attire. What stops you as a banker from wearing Iro and Buba as a woman, or wearing dashiki, or wearing agbada to office from Monday to Thursday? What stops you? That's our own traditional attire. We must stop this kind of, this brainwash, this kind of mentality that our things are so inferior. No. Please and please and please, get this into your head. These things will do. The suit is a white man traditional attire. The white wedding or church wedding is a white man's traditional way of getting married to themselves. There's nothing white about it. Once in your traditional marriage, you don't need to do any marriage in church or call it white wedding. No. Then these names you give your children, giving them English names, giving them so-called biblical names to baptize them, or just for the fun of it, you must stop it. You cannot be an Igbo person and be bearing Mary. Think of these things deeply. You cannot be an Igbo person and be bearing Joseph. They ask you what's your first name. You tell them your first name is Emeka, your middle name Williams. What is Williams? If you want to baptize your children in the church, give them native names, give them your Igbo names, give them your Yoruba names. These things suffice. When anybody tells you otherwise, challenge them. Challenge them. It shows you know your onions. It shows you know what you're talking about. Challenge them. Please. I would like to continue here. I would like to stop here, rather. I want to put a stop. This is the part 2. And I will stop here for now. But if there's any popular demand, I will come on again and make another version and make another part of this video. But I will stop here for now. Please don't forget to don't forget to hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you like this content, hit the like button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is Ugochukwu Ejeniwu. Follow me on Instagram at UgoEje, at UGOEJE. Then these videos, you can also see them on Facebook. Ugochukwu Ejeniwu is my profile, is my page name. Like this video, watch, share, and like this video on YouTube. Share it. Share this video on YouTube. Share it also on Facebook. Watch it on Instagram as well. You can see this video on different social media platforms, on Instagram, on Facebook, or on YouTube. Thank you very much.